for San Francisco.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on third down, Hill. Into the front, and Hill is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Hill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up second.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
That's the end of the first.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Mostert. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers. Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Running the counter with Mostert. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
46-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Hill. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill, as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Hill. Now they go screen. It's complete. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
So from the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Hill. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A battle for him, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Fred Warner
there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 49ers 28.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
23.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's Hill now after the interception. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hill going to keep it on the option. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. Get there and bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to
drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Flush to his right. He's going to... And the ball is knocked out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by linebacker Demario Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him. He's going to go down again. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
1-yard attempt.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Kamara. That's a room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So this one a victory.